Late Night Saturday with Kim Kavanagh. Tonight, illustrator Ellen Jarecki. The music of Justin Levinson. And now from Alumni Auditorium at Champlain College, here's Tim!
All right. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, little screamer right there. Very nice. All right, thank you very much. Thank you. It comes in waves here. It's unbelievable. Oh! All right. We'll burn through the 30 minutes here, and we won't even get to meet our guests. But good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's show. Tonight's guest is the creator of House Mouse, Ellen Jarecki. And musical guest is Justin Levinson. Now, most of the folks know that we tape the show right here at Alumni Auditorium on the campus of Champlain College. I am a 1986 graduate of this college. Yes. They actually kicked my butt out of here. Back then it was a 2-year program. I did a 7-year stint here or something like that. I don't know. But the person that is joining me right here, right now, come on in here, Sarah. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
This is the person that first talked to me about going to Champlain College. This is Sarah Soul. She worked in the admissions office here at the college, and she came to visit my high school, North Country Union High School, back in the day.
When you had hair.
When I had hair, yeah, I know. Now if I grow the hair out, I have this Friar Tuck thing going on, so I just get rid of it. So anyways,
Good luck for you, Tim.
You think so?
I think so.
Go with it.
Yeah.
And Sarah and I actually got to do a thing with Champlain College last year where we were both recognized as alumni. What was the awards? I was Vermont Alumni of the Year. You were?
As Alum of the Year, yeah.
The Alum of the Year. How about that? Sarah Soul, everybody. So tell us about Vermont Common School.
Well, Vermont Common School, if you can't go to North Country,
go to Vermont Common.
Go to Vermont Common School. I have some of our students here with me tonight.
Where's the students? Where are they? Make some noise out there. Very nice. All right.
Vermont Commons is a wonderful school. We're a 7 through 12 independent day school, challenging college preparatory school in South Burlington. 100% of the kids go on to college every year, to places like Brown, UVM, and Champlain.
And Champlain.
Yes. It's a wonderful school. We offer a great outdoor program, and I love working there.
And what's the website? If people want to find out information about Vermont Common School, where should they go?
VermontCommons.org, and Vermont is all spelled out.
VermontCommons.org.
Yes.
Is it? Vermont all spelled out. Sarah,
Yeah.
it's always awesome to see you.
I
Thanks
love
for bringing
seeing
the kids in with us. Guys, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you very much. We'll see you soon. Give me a big old hug.
Nice
to see you. And look at this.
Oh.
You know what Jamie Pauly's going to say right now? He's going to say, free stuff. So we're going to take a Vermont Commons t-shirt. There it is right there. Out there in the audience. Thank you very much. All right, we're going to turn over to the prize wheel right now where Miss Jen has a very special guest over there. Let's see who she's got. I believe the man's name is Jared. How you doing? There he is. Before we spin that prize wheel, Jared, tell the folks how you and I met.
Well, we met at Burlington Country Club. We were at an Association for the Blind dinner, and one of the things there was a spot on the show, and I bid on it, and I won. And you won.
Aha! All right, very good. So there was an event that was there, and like he just said, he was the high bidder. This guy's a gambler. How old are you, Jared?
I'm 15.
You're 50?
15.
Oh, 15, 1-5. Where do you go to school?
Essex High School.
At Essex High School? What year are you? Yeah! That's the Hornets, right?
Yep.
Go Hornets. All right, Jared, you want to find out what you're going to win on that prize wheel tonight?
I would love to find out.
All right, tell Miss Jen to spin that wheel. There goes the wheel right now. It's spinning round and round for you. All kinds of sponsors up on the prize wheel. We'll find out exactly where it's going to land, and whatever it lands on, you're going to win that prize. And oh, I thought for a second you were going to be going back to the country club, but it looks like you are going to the spa. That's right. The brand new spa at the Inn at Essex is what you've won. So you're going to have a massage, my friend. And you can bask in Jed's maple mud if you'd like, because we're going to throw that in for you as well. So Jerry, congratulations. Great to see you, my friend. Be sure to listen to Star 92 for details about upcoming shows. And we got a lot more Late Night Saturday coming up right after this. Welcome back to the show. We're going to feature one of our pictures of the week, and this week the picture comes to us from Catherine Fingal, who sent us this picture of the beauties from the Live at the Fontainebleau in Miami Beach, Florida. Check out your look at that right now. These are the ladies at the Fontainebleau, the Live Club in Miami Beach. It looks like these ladies are certainly abreast of the situation. That's what I'm thinking. All right. If you have a picture with the LNS logo on it and you want to see it on the show, go ahead and send it in to us at www.latenightsaturday.com and we'll put it on the show for you. How about that? All right, it's time to check in with our buddy, our man on the street, Chris Smith, and find out what kind of trouble he's gotten himself into. Chris, are you out there?
Tim, I'm here in Manhattan trying to get a new perspective on this whole AIG bonus money snafu. Nobody ever stopped to get these executives' side of the story. I think the facts will stun you.
Facts? Chris, there's no way to justify the spending of this government bailout money.
Hold on now, Tim. Before we go judging these negligent morons, let's take a minute to review the information that I've gathered. Did you know that without this bonus, one executive will have to settle for a swimming pool at his summer house without a waterfall or lazy river?
Oh, my heart bleeds for that guy. Come on.
Well, listen to this, Mr. Insensitive. Another executive told me he would have to go with a much smaller jet for his leisure trips, and he wasn't sure if he'd be able to fit his entire entourage. How do we sleep at night?
I sleep just fine, thanks, Chris. You know what, this is absolutely ridiculous, Chris. I don't like where this is going.
All right, now hang on a minute, Tim. This one may hit home. One of the members of management told me that he would have to go with common street hookers rather than the high-end call girls that he's used to abusing.
Okay, that one is kind of a bummer. I see where you're going on with that. But Chris, how can you sympathize with these men? I mean, you rent a one-room studio in Winooski, and you've got a hobo for a roommate.
That's enough, Tim. Boxcar Pete prefers to be called dwelling challenged. And besides, I work for you. My standards are much lower. You pay us in squirrel pelts and live chickens, for God's sake.
I'm sorry. I guess we're losing your feed right now, Chris. We'll have to check back in with you. Chris Smith, everybody. All right. Tonight's guest has been running a successful business by drawing furry little critters and has built a name for herself called House Mouse. Won't you please welcome Ellen Jarecki? Thank you so much. We've got something here.
We do. Everybody's wondering.
What's that now?
I'm sure everybody's wondering what this is.
I'm sure everyone's wondering what it is. Now, let's just ask these folks. We'll get to it. Settle down, you people. Now, how many people out there are familiar with House Mouse? Make you feel good, huh?
It does.
Yeah. How did you start House Mouse?
Back in 1980, student at UVM.
You were a student
which shows
then.
how old I am. You can.
Well, can I say something right now? Because I remember House Mouse from years ago. I remember lady friends who would always had them and stuff. I would have pictured you, and you and I have never met before.
Right.
I would have thought that you would have been like a really little old lady at this point.
I am.
You're not, no, but it just seems to me like House Mouse has been around for a very long time.
It has been, 1980. So.
But you were a college student when you started it.
Right.
Good for you. That's amazing, huh?
It's called not wanting to study. But yeah, it was 1980. And the inspiration was that we needed money, like most students. And I didn't know, we were trying to figure out how to make money. Barry is my he was my business partner at the time. And I had a little pet mouse. And
So
I
you
began
actually
drawing
had a
it.
pet mouse?
I actually had a pet mouse that was sort of kept secret in my dorm room. And so...
Was this an imaginary friend by any chance?
No, it was not.
No? Okay, all right, all right.
The real
now,
thing,
was the mouse from the dorm, or was it something you picked
just
up?
a little domesticated mouse.
Okay.
So that was the inspiration behind the whole line of mice. And I began drawing them in black and white, and just little tiny detailed mice that didn't have that much personality at the time. And then they evolved from there.
And they certainly did evolve from there. So this is 1980 we're talking about?
Yeah.
Somewhere in there?
Yeah.
When did you first start seeing it go and start climbing right up?
Right in the beginning, I remember the first little craft show that we did. I was a very, very shy artist. I mean, really shy. If I were in a group of people, I wouldn't say not even one word, okay? So Barry and I went to the farmer's market in Shaftesbury, Vermont.
In Shaftesbury?
Shaftesbury, Vermont,
Okay.
very tiny farmer's market, and I put I had 10 designs at the time, put them all out on a little card table, and I hid in the truck. Okay, my father happened to drive us there, and I hid in the truck because I didn't want to see what was going to happen.
Right.
And so I was sitting there waiting, and Barry was manning the table, and all of a sudden he comes to the window and he knocked on the window and he said, "Did you know you sold your first package?" And I said, "We did?" And I jumped out of the truck and ran to the table because that gave me just enough
Why were you
confidence to
hanging out in the
actually,
truck?
I was just afraid, you know, very, very shy, insecure about my artwork at the time, and didn't really expect a great reception. So when we sold the first package, that inspired me to get out of the truck and sit at the table, and we actually did better than I thought we would. And
By sitting at the table?
Yeah, and we actually made $30 that day.
$30?
$30, which at the time, it doesn't sound like much, but at the time,
In
it was
1980,
more-
I'm thinking quarter drafts at
and
Rasputin's.
student, yeah, right, exactly.
That goes a long ways, $30.
Right. So, and then from there, we did larger craft shows that gained us a lot more revenue.
And obviously that probably inspired you to start creating more characters and moving it from there. Is that correct?
Right, exactly.
So
And-
tell us
and
about some of the critters that we have here on the desk right now.
Okay, well, they started out in black and white.
Yeah.
There was no color at all, just ink drawings. And when we wanted to wholesale to stores, the stores were saying, "Ellen, you need these cards to be in color because next to other colored cards in the store."
Hank, what are you doing here?
Oh, they told me downstairs there's mice on the set, and I hate mice.
Hank,
you
get
know
out of
what,
here.
Gene?
Get out of here,
No,
Hank.
where's the mice?
Hank, take your mouse traps out of here. Unbelievable. Hank, our angry custodian, everybody.
I wondered who he was.
Sorry about that. Unbelievable. I can't believe he brought out my mouse traps. Mean guy, huh?
I know. Look at that. Doesn't that look sad?
Does it look sad? It does, now this is like a domesticated, this is a field mouse, is that correct?
Well, the inspiration was a domesticated mouse,
Yeah.
but they became more domesticated as time went on.
And did you have names for each of these?
Not at the beginning.
Okay.
About maybe 10 years into the business,
Yeah.
we began creating actual characters and naming them and that kind of thing. But we started out in black and white, eventually went to color, added products. We found that we made more money by adding more products.
Yeah.
And so we created calendars, gift tags, all kinds of things. And then along with that, a whole string of pet mice.
And so, aside from the mice, are there other animals that we're talking about here that you get creative with?
You'll see the occasional rabbit. If you look through the line, you'll see a lot of different animals that were added in occasionally. And it was the animal rescue that inspired that, because I do some animal rescue on the side.
You're an animal activist, really, is that
Well,
correct?
I don't know if I'd call myself an activist as much as I don't do the protest thing, but I take in, if somebody calls me about a baby bird, I'll take that in.
Really?
I specialize in those little tiny pink naked babies that you see
Wait, what?
lying on the ground, the little featherless babies, and I will raise them and release them. But I also
You see babies lying on the ground?
People
Where are you
do.
from?
People
Where do you
find them.
live? What is that about,
By
anyways?
the time they come to me, they're hopefully not. But
So people
People
know that
do
about
find
you
it.
too.
Right,
It's like, oh,
right,
here's
exactly.
a naked baby on the ground. Let's call Ellen.
Let's
She'll
call
nurse
Ellen.
it back to health.
Exactly. They know who the fool is.
Now, how
So,
many at any given time? How many animals would you have in your house?
I've cut down, but I used to have as many as.
Cut down.
It sounds like an addict. I used to have as many as sometimes 20 animals in the house, maybe included in that a clutch of baby birds, that kind of thing. And now I've taken in a rescued dog, and that's a lot of time and
That's
effort.
kind of moving things up
It
here.
is, it
You're
is.
going up in size now
right.
then, huh?
It's a miniature poodle, so it's still small, but.
Is there a favorite animal, I mean, other than the mouse?
Any kind of bird. Small birds, small songbirds.
Have you ever taken care of a woodcock before?
Yes.
You have?
Briefly, and then I transferred it to somebody else.
Yeah. We had a woodcock fly into the window at Channel 3 a couple years
Wow.
ago. We should have called you.
Did it survive?
It did survive. Yeah, Sharon Meyer, who loves pets,
Right, she does.
she kind of helped take care of it, and she called up Dr. Metz, who is who's an animal
He's
veterinarian.
a vet who takes in wildlife
But he
sometimes.
specializes in birds as well.
Yep, yep.
So
Yeah,
they took care of him.
He's really kind. He takes in a lot of songbirds that people have found. So, and then he passes them on to me.
Oh,
often.
really?
Yeah.
Really?
Or on to one of the other rehabbers who takes in the larger birds.
The rehabbers.
Yeah.
So, is there anything that you're working on right now that you can share with folks as far as what they can see that's coming out? And I know you brought a friend with you.
I
Who
did
is
bring
this?
a friend. Among all my rescues, I get calls from the public as well as pet shops if they've got a rescue case.
Okay.
And often I will get calls about rodents, of course.
Rodents, great. We brought
So,
a rodent in. It better not be
anybody
a
who's
snake
a phobic
or a rat. That's all I
probably
got to
won't be
say.
afraid. This is yeah, right. We need the mousetrap. This is a 2-week-old baby rat who was starving to death in a litter. Eyes are still closed.
Oh, look at that.
It's black with little white feet.
It is
but-
cute. It is cute. So the eyes are closed.
The
and you
eyes are
say-
still closed, and they'll probably open within the next few days, is my guess.
No
But
kidding.
this little one has to be hand-fed every 2 hours around the clock.
You must
So,
you must be cutting up
the
the,
bags
meat like
get
really
bigger under the
small.
ice.
What does it eat right now? Is
This
it just
one
liquid?
just on milk formula, but
Yeah.
not cow's milk, because that usually kills a baby animal. Espalac puppy formula is what
That's what I was going
find
to say.
works
It
really
must be
well.
Espalac.
Yeah, right.
I have no idea. And how long will
So-
you hold on to this, and will you release
And I
it to
can,
the wild?
this one, nope, this is a domesticated rat.
Yeah.
And will be adopted out. Actually, for those who are curious, there's a video on YouTube about a hairless rat. It's another variety of domesticated rat named Frizzy. So if you look up Frizzy, the baby rat, on YouTube, you will see her being fed, and she was just adopted out 2 days ago.
This is from you?
This was one that I had taken in as a
On
rescue
YouTube
case.
right now.
And it's on YouTube, right.
And Ellen, before we go to a commercial break, tell us what the website is for you.
www.house-mouse.com is the House Mouse website.
And you have a second
And
one.
then there's another one. This is the person who's our licensee, Tim Zeider, and his website is, see if I get it right, House Mouse Antics is the name of his business. So if you Google that, you'll get the correct
get that.
address. I don't want to
Okay.
give you the incorrect
All
address.
right. Ellen Jarecki, everybody, we've got more Late Night Saturday coming up right after that. Thank you
Okay.
very much for being
Thank
here.
you very much. Nice to see
Nice
you.
to meet you. We're going to have
Okay.
you stay right here. Let's...
To be part of our economic stimulus plan, for your free tickets to be a member of our studio audience and win fabulous prizes, log on to latenightsaturday.com or visit the customer service desk at University Mall for tickets to upcoming shows. And now back to your host, Tim Kavanagh.
All right, thank you very much. Jamie Polly, taken up to the Fairpoint Communication stage, is an award-winning songwriter who feels comfortable singing in just about any genre. Won't you please welcome Justin Levinson?
got the duct tape and a couple of sticks of glue. Gonna mend your broken heart till it runs new. Now someone didn't want you, that's a shame. And I know just how you're feeling. I was hit by the same waves, and the undertow it took me, I could tell that I was through. But I woke up on the beach and I saw you. And when I look into your eyes, I wonder how I had survived all these years before I met you. So we're putting all our pennies in one jar. Though it probably sounds predictable, I loved you from the start. And I just felt pain-free and sober, something I hadn't felt for years. I never thought I'd return home till you were here. I never thought I'd return home till you were here. But I finally found home when you were here.
Experience the taste and hospitality of Vermont's Little Italy at Junior's Italian in Colchester. From fine dining to pizza and all of your bakery or catering needs, Junior's Italian, when only Italian will do.
All right, welcome back to the show. I'm joined by Aaron and Justin Levinson. Justin, welcome back to the show. You appeared the first year on the show, is that correct?
Yes, great to be here.
Good to be back. You're trying all different kinds of genres right now. We were just talking about the country that you've been doing.
Yeah, I went out to Nashville and I got really inspired by country music and started picking up the guitar and writing it.
Yeah? Is there a favorite genre that you sing, or?
I'm pretty into this all country kind of stuff and folk music right now. That's what I've been listening to the most.
Good for you.
Yeah.
What's a couple events that are coming up that you can tell the folks about?
Every Wednesday in April, I'll be playing at Nectar's from 9 to 11 with the full band. Aaron will be playing with me and a bunch of other guys.
All right, good for you. And the website for more information?
You can go to justinlevinson.com, or you can find me via MySpace or anywhere on the web.
All right, perfect. Well, thanks for staying up with us tonight, and thanks to my guest, Ellen Jarecki, and of course, Justin Levinson. Coming up next week, we've got David Ball and the music of Native Tongue. Remember to support local artists, just like the folks that you've seen here tonight. We'll see you next time on Late Night Saturday.
Is there fine print I'm not reading? Am I not treating people kind? Have I been sent a hidden message to tell me I ain't living right? 'Cause the pendulum's not swinging, nothing ever seems to change. Oh, I'm stuck in Groundhog Day.